What's going on, guys? It is Terrence from Too Fresh Fishing, and thanks for tuning in to another episode of Too Fresh Custom Bait Making. Today we're gonna have a little bit of fun, guys. We are going to be making some zero sugar, low calorie pineapple and grape Cincos or baby Cincos. We're gonna be using the 8 cavity baby Cinco, and if I get the opportunity, I'm also going to do a few of the Too Fresh custom made stubby crawl tubes. Yeah, guys, I saw this done about 6 months ago over at World's Worst Fisherman. Shout out to Chris Jones for the idea, and I decided that since I have me some baby Cincos right now, I might as well try it out just to see how it's going to go. And I think that it would probably help out with actually scenting the bait as well. I'm not going to add any salt to them since it's not something that I'm going to be utilizing for on my website. I'm just going to be testing it out to see how they go and to actually see how much do you need from each packet to actually get a solid colorant on your plastic. So I'm going to be using a cup of plastic for the grape and a cup of plastic for the pineapple. All right, let me get everything set up and I'll meet you guys back at the table. All right, guys, I am back and we have everything set up. So what we are going to do today is, first off, we're going to go with our pineapple. And what I'm trying to do now is just see how much I'm actually going to need in order to get a thick enough color to where it'll actually be able to show up and not be as translucent. So right now, I'm on an entire pack and we haven't found any really major shift in the transparency at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a touch of dead on yellow and see how that goes. So we're going to be using the Sunshine from Dead On. Doesn't smell as bad. I'm just gonna add a few drops in. That should be it. And we'll mix that up and see how that changes. There we go. I think I'm going to add a few more drops just to get a little bit more thickness in my color. That little dab for good measures. There we go. So I'm liking that. And now what we're going to do with this is we're going to add some purple flakes just to kind of play off of the purple that's going to be on the other side of the laminate. So I did a 1/8 of a teaspoon. This is just basically going to add a little bit of texture to it, sweeten it up a little bit, no pun intended. All right, so got that one done. So now it's gonna be on to the grape, and I definitely feel as though the grape is definitely not going to need any colorant added to it, being that it is definitely a deep grape when you add it to water. Well, I know the other one that I use is, so we'll see about this one. Alrighty, guys, now we are back at it and we're gonna do some grape here. So we're gonna take this a little bit slower because I'm thinking that the grape might color it a little more, I think. Well, it doesn't seem like it's getting that grapish, so it definitely doesn't react the way it would react to water with the coloring. And again, just as with the pineapple, we have a very translucent purple. Very, very, very translucent. So, and I'm also noticing that some of the purple is actually not even dissolving yet. I don't know, once we heat it up, will it dissolve? But as we did earlier, and I didn't think I was going to need to do this, we are going to add a little bit of Purple Rain to the situation. Make sure you shake up good, guys. Very, very important. All right, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last little bit for good measures. And then we'll mix that in and see what type of effect that has on it. Look at that. Not really darkening it up at all. So we're going to load it up with a little bit more. Get that good measure in there and see what that does. Starting to mix up, darken up just a little bit, but it's still on the translucent side. So what I'm going to do now is pop a dab of June bug in. We'll go with 1, 2, about 5 dabs. And see what type of effect this has. All right, so as we see, the June bug is June bugging it up. All right, it's kind of gooey. So, as with the way that we did with the lemonade, we are going to use golden flake in the purple, for some contrast color. Look at that thick, gooey thickness here. Kind of looks like cream soda. Smells good though. Almost want to drink it. All right, we're gonna pop this baby in the microwave and I'll just see how they look once they get out. All right, guys, so I guess as far as coloring concerns, yeah, this is not really good for getting a deep color, not like using a Kool-Aid pack or something similar to that. What it does do is it does add a nice scent to the plastic. And I'm not sure if that would serve as an attractant or not, but I guess once I actually put them to work, we'll be able to see. So we're almost done in the microwave, so I'm gonna set you back up so we can go ahead and shoot. All right, guys, we have now gotten the plastic reheated back up after adding the colorant, and got a confession. I put them in the degasser after I did the last part of the recording, and the little sugar freeze caused the bubbles to rise super quick. And I'm using dead-on plastic here, and usually with the dead-on plastic using regular colorant, I rarely get any bubbles when I'm degassing, or I rarely get any rise when I'm degassing. It'll rise up and then it'll fall very quickly. But with this, I didn't think about it or didn't take that into mind, and I walked away, and when I came back over at about negative 20 PSI, I guess that is, on the compressor or the air degasser, I got overrun. So that's why they look like this. But we're back, and we are going to shoot and see how this goes. We're doing the Sunkist, so it really doesn't make a difference which side I shoot on because they're the same on both sides. So I'm going to shoot one batch of the Sunkist, and then I have my crawl mode here, and I'm going to shoot here. Now, I am holding pressure for a little bit just to try to increase the chances of not getting pockets in it, air pockets. All right. That seems to set a lot faster than just using regular colorant. And I was shooting at about 345 on this just because I wanted to see how quick it would set up. So I'm going to top it off again. And then we're going to give it an opportunity to set up a little bit, and I will return once we are set up to open up so we can see how they came out. All right, guys, it's time to do the great unveiling. And I did use the extension tube for the sprue extender just so that I could make sure that when it was cooling off, it didn't draw up that much air, and it would have a thicker sprue to feed from. All right, let me cut this off. Pretty hot. All right, so we are still pretty translucent, but you can see just a glimpse. If I can get it to focus in just a little bit more. There we go. So the laminate came out really nice. Would have liked it to be a lot more vibrant in the color, but I like that. All right, so I'm going to shoot one more batch if I can with the crawls just to see how they come out. All right, guys, so we are now set up with the remainder of the plastic, and I'm hoping that I have enough. And we're going to do one of the 4 cavity stubby crawl tools from Too Fresh Fishing. We're gonna have the purple top, and we're gonna have the lemonade bottom, and we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully I have enough. Yep, I think I will. And with this crawl, what I like about it is it shoots out just a little bit to help get the air out, but it allows you to know exactly when the cavity is completely full. So I do have to be mindful to make sure that I don't shoot too fast on this so it won't shoot out too fast and possibly burn me. So usually with the crawl, I'll give it about 20 to 30 seconds of hold time just to make sure that it sets up a little bit and I don't get a lot of issues with dents. Yeah, see how quick that set up? And we'll top it off here. we'll see how that goes. So I'll be back in about. All right, guys, time to demode. Very light again, which is definitely okay in my book. They did do a solid shoot though, which I like. Cut these out right quick and all right. See that? Oh, oops, my bad. All right, there we go. See? And then we have the rear, which is actually a pretty nice color. It's a very natural color. That was me smelling it. All right, let me see if I can get it right there. There we go. So, yeah, I'm liking that. Still see that Too Fresh in the bottom clearly. You can see the texture that's added by the purple flakes and the gold flakes. They seem to mesh together. But overall, I can say this was definitely a fail with the color as far as being vibrant the way I would think that it would be, but definitely a success with the color that it made, because I think the fish are gonna jump on this. So let me know down below what you think, guys, as far as how this color looks, and should I have added more colorant, or should I have just done it with the regular colorant as it was with the powder that I used and just left it as is. All right, guys, so there you have it. Proof that everything you try will not be a success, and sometimes you definitely will have to go with the punches and do what you can to make the best of what you have. So that being said, this is what we have, and I do like the colors. Like I said earlier, I would have definitely loved to see it come out with a more vibrant purple and a vibrant yellow. But what I'm really more intrigued to find out is whether or not the fish are attracted to the scent that I can definitely smell coming off of them from the powder that we used from these. So I'm going to be taking these out to fish in a day or two, and hopefully I'll be able to do a follow-up video and show you guys that we've caught some fish on it. So guys, thanks again for tuning in to Too Fresh Fishing, and this was very not successful, but I definitely had fun, and anything that I can do to learn and teach is my goal. So guys, always remember to take somebody out and create a Too Fresh experience, because life is too fresh to not go fishing. Have a good one. See you next time. Peace.